All right, hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing, and thank you for clicking on this video. We just got back from a trip on Sabine. Went fishing, and it is time to do the job that nobody really wants to do with your boat. You got to clean the boat. You got to make sure it's all cleaned up when you're going out there, especially in salt water, but really any water. You want to make sure that your boat's nice and clean. And hopefully, this job will be made easier by products from the Salty Captain. So we're gonna give this a try. I'm gonna show you what's in this bucket. It comes nicely prepared in this bucket. All right, so the first thing comes with a big sham, so that's good. I'll be able to dry the boat when that's done. We've got a couple different things. You got Captain Seal, so it says it's like sunscreen for your metal parts. You've got outboard and PWC engine flush. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna show you how that works here. And then we've got the all-purpose cleaner. So that's good. And one more, we've got the Bodie wash and wax. So we've got that, and this is all gonna be made possible by the musket. This is the key to the product. So I'm gonna hook this up, show you how this works. First thing I'm gonna do is flush the engine using the engine flush. Okay, so we're gonna flush the engine. We're gonna do that using the Captain musket in conjunction with the fluid that goes in the bottom and hooks to the Captain's musket this way, and then the quick connect for the boat. And my boat does have an engine flush port with a quick connect. You can stick that on there. I'm gonna show you exactly how to flush your engine very easily using these products. Okay, so I got my hose connected. Got the quick adapter connected there, and then I'm going to use this with the product for the outboard PWC engine flush. Just going to pour that in. It's got a nice measuring thing there. They said use about 70. By the way, on the bottle, if you don't know how to flush your engine, you can hit a QR code and it'll show you exactly how to do that. So I think that's really cool as well. So I'm going to attach that to the bottom. Screw that on nice and easy. And you can see on the Captain's musket here, it's got 3 different settings. This is off, that's going to be just water, and that's going to be the product that you're putting through the musket. Let's go ahead and connect this on with a quick connector. It's on there nice and good. And now we'll go ahead and turn on the engine, turn on the water first, then turn on the engine, and then we'll start flushing. Okay, I'm getting ready to fire up the engine. One of the things before you fire up the engine is make sure the water's actually going through the engine. And you do want to let the water run through the engine for a little while before putting the product through. That's one thing that is going to be helpful to clean out that salt. By pushing the selector over. All right, so we just got done flushing the engine. You can see I put my plug back in my engine. Make sure you do that. Some people forget to do that, and that's really bad. So we're gonna take off the quick connect for the next step of cleaning the boat. And we're gonna put on this attachment, which is the foaming attachment. To use the foaming attachment, you're gonna attach it there, and then you're gonna remove the same thing, except it's full of water. And we're going to use, for this one, the Bodie wash and wax, and this is again is salt water, and it says if you don't know how to use it, it does have a scan there as well for QR codes. So on the bottom, my water hose is already on too, so that's another thing that's really handy about this is the water hose is ready to go. It's got pressure. I don't have to actually disconnect the hose to change out my things. I love that because instead of having to run back to the hose, turn it off once it's on, and once this attachment's on, you're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away and start foaming the boat. All right, so we got it all foamed down, all nice and foamy, and it looks great. We're gonna let it sit for a minute and let it just kind of do its thing before rinsing it off. All right, so it's been sitting for a little bit, and the foam stuff is doing its work, so we're gonna just go ahead and give it a nice rinse down, and then after we rinse it down, we're gonna switch one more jet. This is a jetted nozzle, and we'll check that out too. Now we're going to use the jetted connection. To do that, make sure you put on the quick connect adapter, and then that jetted adapter fits right in, and turn it on. That gives you a nice jetted Get that final rinse down.
So this is the Shamu towel. See how wet this is? This is like crazy absorbent. It just got all that moisture. Like crazy. Just all of it. Even though this is soaking wet, it's just taking everything right off. I'm gonna have to keep one of these on board. All right, so we're trying this all-purpose cleaner. If you can see, there's like a little bit of dirt and mildew on this seat. I'm gonna just spray it here. And as you can see, it came right off. So let's try it on the other chair that has a lot of dirt. All right, so I pulled this seat out because this is one of the really dirty ones, just caked on dirt. And let's see how this stuff does. Spraying a little bit all-purpose cleaner. Oh, wow.
Just like disappeared.
It's like making this seat brand new. Let's try the other side. Yep, it's taking it right off. All that stained on mildew from salt water.
So these are the products that you get here with the Salty Captain, and I want to say these are absolutely phenomenal products. This pistol alone is actually just absolutely incredible. The cleaning products work great. The boat chamois, or chamois?
A Shamu?
Shamu.
It's a Shamu.
The boat Shamu is got me laughing now. The Big Sham, as they call it, is worth its weight in gold. It is so absorbent. This is absolutely just great product here from Salty Captain. All right, so from flushing the engine to the foaming to spraying it and rinsing it to detailing it and finally drying it with the Big Sham, Salty Captain's created some great product here, so props to them for that. Links are in the description below. And until next time, may the fish be with you.